Welcome to my first official YouTube video. My name is Eliam Fuentes, and this is going to be the first YouTube video that I drop here on this platform right here. And the plan behind this video right here is to show you who I am, why we're doing this, what this YouTube page is going to be about, how we're getting it done, and show you a little bit more behind the scenes on what are the things that I am working on and that we can relate and connect and serve you with value. And so you can think about this YouTube video as a kind of a preview, informal introduction to who I am. Later on in future videos, the videos will be mapped out with a specific topic, a specific strategy, and a specific conversation that I want to have with the people on the other side here. So without further ado, my name is Eliam Fuentes. Let's get right into it right here. First and foremost, I always state that I am a faith-based leader, meaning that I operate from the context of faith instead of fear. What I believe is that when you operate out of faith, you're operating out of scarcity, anxiety, doubt, maybe shame, low self-worth, all those really nasty, not so good feeling emotions and intentions. That comes out of fear. And I remember when I used to operate from my life like that. On the other hand, operating out of faith is operating out of the possibility of creations that things can happen, meaning believing in a higher power, believing in God for myself, having a strong belief in myself that things are possible, being able to see the world from a different lens, like the lens of possibility, the lens of strong belief that this amazing, great life that I'm looking to achieve is possible. And the way to go about it is by operating out of faith. So that's why I state that I am a faith-based leader first and foremost, because I want people to know that from the get-go and not try to hide behind any curtains or any rock and stuff. One thing I forgot about this YouTube video is that I am going to set a timer. We'll set it for like 7 minutes or so because I can be a bit of a rambler sometimes. So I gotta reel myself back in, because for this first YouTube video ever, we're not gonna have any special cuts or sound effects or blur out my ums and the ahs. It's just purely authentic connection. We're gonna see what comes up to mind that I'll share with all of you here. So to continue on with the YouTube video, 3 things that I wanna share with you are, one, that I am a public speaker first. I'm gonna share with you a message that I have there. Master Communicator University, which is a company that I am building. And the third thing that I want to share with you actually is going to be, the third thing I wanted to share with you is actually was going to be the faith over the fear part. But the new third thing that I'll share with you is, where do I see this platform going and how to continue growing this YouTube channel. So we'll have that be the third thing. So the first thing I'm gonna share with you is public speaking. So I used to come from a background of real estate, sales, entrepreneurship, went to college, did that whole 9, and I could go in depth in my journey on a future video on how is it that I got here to the realms of public speaking. Public speaking is a skill, it's a passion of mine, it's a gift. It's something that I have been blessed to, and it's taken a lot of work since I was a really young age to work on my communication skills, work on my articulation skills, and then overcome the fear of being on stage in front of a whole bunch of people, and then taking it to a whole nother level of vulnerability. Because when you're on stage as a public speaker, oftentimes you're tapping into a lot of emotions and feelings because you're storytelling, you're reliving your story at moments, and then making sure that there's a lesson and value for the people inside the audience. On top of that, you're doing it in front of every single person. And public speaking is, what I hear and what I've seen and what I've been told is, public speaking is one of the number one fears of humans. And something that I'll share with you that it's helped me reframe it and overcome the public speaking fear, because I have had that fear. I've had it multiple times. I've been nervous. I've been anxious. I've been scared. I've been jittery, especially right before going on stage. And it wasn't until this one mentor of mine told me this tip that, hey, seeing yourself as a public speaker is a whole different responsibility. Every time you go up on stage, what you're really doing is you're having the opportunity to be an impact, to be a public impactor. Every time you're up on stage, you have the opportunity and the privilege and the honor to be able to serve someone with a message, to be able to have the opportunity to change someone's life through the power of your words. And if we go up to her on stage coming from a place of being nervous, you're actually making it about yourself. Instead of coming from a place of generosity and humility, serving other people, that's when you can make it about them. So that's what it is about being public speaking. It's a responsibility to share your message to change someone's life for the betterment and for their future. That's really cool about public speaking. Two messages that I've been writing. One of them is focusing on responsibility. And the other one is a signature message of mine that I've released in a workshop style before. Maybe you've been at the workshop. If not, you could come to future workshops. It's called Enough is Enough Homecoming. And this message was so beautiful because it is a culmination of all my years in life. I'm 25 years old. Forgot to mention that. I'm 25 years old. And it's about a journey of overcoming self-doubt and perfectionism and trying to be perfect to finally coming home to the place where you always knew you were worthy, where you always knew that you mattered, where you always knew you were enough, and where you always knew you were meant to be a leader. That's what that message is about. Enough is enough, homecoming. It's a beautiful message, and I'm excited to continue rolling that out in the future. And it's going to be on the YouTube page, and we'll drop gems of what that message really means, because I know it can impact millions of lives out there, and we're going to continue doing that. The second thing that I want to talk about the second thing, right, is Master Communicator University. So yeah, it's great that I'm a public speaker and I know how to communicate, but a deep down, what my mission is, what my vision is, what God has steered me is that, hey, God is like, I've given you these gifts and these talents. It's your responsibility to serve other people with them, to serve other people that are also looking to improve their communication and public speaking. So Master Communicator University is an educational company that I am building in order to help other faith-driven Gen Z leaders, such as creators, entrepreneurs, professionals, become the next generation of leaders, to own their voice, to share their message, to embody what their calling is, because I believe that every single person, especially if you're faith-based and you're faith-driven, has a message inside them that God has placed them in their heart. And I want to help you teach that message. I want to help you share that message through effective communication and public speaking. So Master Communicator University is this place where faith-based Gen Z leaders get together. They speak with clarity, confidence, and conviction so that their communication could finally catch up to their calling. That's what MCU is about. MCU is the acronym for Master Communicator University, and that's my baby. That's, I will call that's my Apple, that's my Microsoft, that's my Tesla, that I'll be building out as long as God permits me, as long as the vision requires me to do it. And we got about 40 seconds here left on the timer right here. I know I said I'm a little bit of a rambler. Thank you for watching this video so far. The third part I was going to share is like, where is this YouTube videos going? In the future, there's going to be more strategic, planned out videos. Some of them may end up being funnels, so you could get value and then join our community. Other videos will probably be just day in the life as a startup entrepreneur, as a public speaker, sharing a message, building up a company, vlogs as well. Like, I'm 25, life is really cool, and documenting the ups and downs, and that goes the timer right there, last couple seconds. So I'll wrap it up right here. In the YouTube videos, I'll do day in the life, so I'll do vlogs. I will show personal behind the scenes of what it is to create content, share a message, get up on stage, and also, most importantly, help others along the way so that they could spread their God-given message. So that's what the YouTube video is going to be about. That's where we're going forward here. Consider this video as my Mr. Beast video, when we end up crossing 100 million subscribers, and Mr. Beast ends up looking back at that first video that he ever filmed on YouTube, and he's like, wow, we've grown a lot. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be Mr. Beast, but I could definitely know that this video is gonna be one that I look back in the future. So thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. And this is how YouTubers finish it, right? Like, comment, subscribe if you found any value to this video and you want to continue being part of the journey. So like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on social media, Eliam.Fuentes. See you in the next one. Get out there and communicate. Let's go.